Love is a beautiful thing but can also be toxic when not done in the right way. There are so many ways to turn a beautiful love into a toxic one, and comparing the right person with your ex is one of them. Relationships are built on affection, so there has to be an appreciable level of affection between you and a person for you to be in a relationship with the person. This means you are or were once attracted and affectionate to your ex. Of course, since love is not a switch that you can turn on or off at your will, it is only normal for a remnant of this affection to remain after breakup. Many factors contribute to the affection developed for a person, like physical features, personality, behavior, intelligence, fashion sense, and more. Breaking up with someone does not mean the person suddenly stopped becoming attractive or suddenly lost all these features that made you grow affection for the person in the first place. Relationships require more than just affections to be sustained. Regardless of what ended the relationship or whether or not the affection is still there, it is wrong to compare your present partner with your ex. It has a psychological meltdown on your present relationship, as it strongly suggests you might not be over your previous relationship. The comparison also breeds disrespect and ungratefulness, as there is nothing your partner does that will impress you. You will always expect more. This can breed disappointment if your partner is not able to keep up with the expectation. Lastly, it brings your relationship to an abrupt end. Many relationships will survive if both parties are willing to make it work, but there is no upside in savaging a toxic relationship. The best way to get rid of this toxicity is to stop comparing your present partner with your ex. There are many ways to avoid the comparison between your present partner and your ex. Number 1, ensure you heal from your previous relationship before going into a new one. Many people make this mistake in relationships. The best way to get over someone is to get under someone else. Has to be the most misleading phrase to ever exist. You are supposed to go into every relationship with a renewed energy in order not to drain that of your partners. When you go into a relationship solely to get over your ex, you find yourself looking for your ex in everyone you meet. This brings up a comparison between your present partner and your ex, which leads to an unhealthy relationship. In cases like this, it is very easy to cheat on your new partner with your ex. Happy relationships are not built on compromise. You need to be over your ex before deciding to go into a new relationship with someone else. Take your time to heal and get over your ex. Also, take your time to grow in love with your new partner. Number 2, never compromise. As a human, you should have a certain standard for yourself. There are certain qualities you find thrilling that makes you affectionate for someone. Make sure your standard is well defined. To evaluate your standards, you need to know your self-worth, strengths and weaknesses. Knowing this makes you aware of the kind of qualities and energy you need around you. It also helps you determine what you have to offer in a relationship. When you are aware of these qualities, make sure you never compromise. If the person does not fit your description of an ideal partner, do not go into a relationship. Compromising your standards just to be in a relationship will lead you to compare your present partner with your ex. Number 3, be disciplined. Relationships are not all about the good days. Enjoy the good moments, create enough memories to help you get through the tough moments. When the tough moments come knocking, make sure you are emotionally prepared to stay grounded. It is easier when you have a partner that is also willing to take the extra mile to make things work. But always make sure you are not the one found wanting. Play your part and always resist the urge to compare your present relationship with your previous one. Number 4, forgive but never forget. Forgiving everyone that has wronged you is very important to heal and move on, but completely forgetting what they have done might make you a victim again. We learn as we live. We learn from people, experiences, and mistakes. You were once in a relationship with someone you loved, but always remember there was a reason it had to end. Having this in mind helps keep your sanity checked. Of course, you would not make the same mistake twice, so going into another relationship, make sure you avoid those mistakes, and whenever your ex comes to mind, always remind yourself why it had to end. This will help you avoid comparing your present partner with your ex. Number 5. Out of sight, out of mind. Keep your distance. Keeping in touch with your ex might be hazardous to your present relationship. Remember, you were once vulnerable around this person, and it is easy for your vulnerability towards your ex to end your new relationship. They might knowingly or unknowingly plant a seed of doubt in you, and you find yourself second-guessing your decision to leave in the first place. This is common with manipulative ex-partners. You start reliving the moments you spent together and comparing them with your present relationship. To avoid manipulative ex-partners, you should avoid contacts with them. It might seem petty initially, but it is important for the sake of your mental health. Avoid situations that allow you to sit and share memories. If the person is a co-worker or business associate, be disciplined enough to keep things professional. Number 6. Your love language. Different individuals have different love languages. Being in a relationship with someone that does not speak your love language can be stressful. You cannot love attention and go into a relationship with someone that only believes in buying gifts for his or her partner. Likewise, someone that loves gifts cannot adapt with someone that speaks the act of service as their love language. Likes and interests are also very important. You may find yourself always missing your ex if he or she speaks your love language. Understanding your partner's personality and also getting understood by your partner is another level of intimacy. This improves communication and helps relationships thrive. Find out each other's hobby, try them out together and see if you can relate on that level too. It is so sad that dates are nowadays reduced to eating in fancy restaurants. It is supposed to be the perfect opportunity for you to know your similarities and differences and also know if you can cope with each other on the long run. You can already weigh what this person brings to the table and whether or not it is fine by you. Number 7. Let the cats out of the bag. One of the most important building blocks of a relationship is trust. Do not go into a relationship with someone you are scared to share a secret with. If your heart cannot be opened to your partner, it is best you call it off. Make sure your relationship is one where you can confide in each other. No secrets, no overthinking of situations. Sit yourselves down and discuss how you want your relationship to be. We often fight over simple misunderstandings that could be settled by just talking things out. When you expect a level of standard from your partner, talk to him or her instead of comparing them with your ex in your head, or worst, confronting them with a comparison between him or her and your ex. Be mature enough to table situations in the most civil manner and watch what seems like a big issue get settled in minutes. Getting into a relationship the right way while taking into consideration lessons learned from your previous relationship might just be the best way to move on. You might find your present relationship even better than the previous. You should never compare anyway. The point is, relationships should not be hard work, and no one deserves to live with the trauma of always feeling not good enough. Comparing your ex with your present partner has a psychological effect on them, and no matter what they do, it is just not good enough. People live with insecurities already. We ought to strive to bring nothing but peace of mind to them. If you would keep comparing them to your ex, you are sending a subtle message that you would rather be with your ex. If this is the case, then there is no reason to be in a relationship with them. Relationships are not always easygoing, but you do not have to make it toxic for your partner. This is why it is extremely important to take your time and make sure you are going into the right relationship, and also importantly with someone that loves you and is ready to strive for you as much as you would for them, because unreciprocated love is extremely draining.